Good day, dear friends. Good day, humans. And farewell, all the rest. You have been evicted. Legally. Yes. Prime Creator operates in a very legal and judicial manners. But it doesn't use man's laws. He operates on universal laws of morality, equality, true justice, truth. So, small question to you. Who do you think is the biggest scam and operates on this planet? Who are the ones who pretend they are much better than the others, as well at the same time putting everybody who doesn't agree with their techniques down and against the law? Who are the ones who are actually controlling every other aspect of our existence on the planet? Doesn't matter, governmental, medical, manufacturing, corporate, and overall just existential aspects. Who's the biggest scum of all? Living and feeding of everybody else. What do you think? What's your humble, very humble opinion, and not afraid opinion? Even if you have them maybe in your family members. To my very strong opinion, and very well, let's call it my full awareness of who these creatures are. These are the lawyers, these are the advocates, these are the legislation writers, these are the judges, all related with a law, man-made Roman law. So, today's little story is dedicated to one of these kind of creatures, Edmund Weasel. Not Weasel the animal, Weasel, but in a very similar way. Plus many others, plus all the judges on the US Supreme Court, on South African courts, judges of Croatian courts, judges of United Nations Court, judges of the Hague Court. They're pretending they are there for humanity, but in most instances, I'm talking most instances, these creatures were just there to support the dark agenda of stealing humans from the planet, abducting humans from the planet, and actually completely depleting planet from its beautiful energies, creative energies. On purpose. Same thing, depleting the energies from the humans, the creative energy that Prime Creator will allow us to have it here. They did not even consider they could start creating their own energies. They went into a massive and mass theft from everybody else through the law, the word of law. Okay? The word of law that you know it and they presenting it, it's two different things. The word of law is here to put man or human under the oppressive boot of these archonic entities who were ruling until last night. Right? Not anymore. Just to inform you, on the morning 7th of February 2017, there was a big change. Initial stolen Prime Creator's property has been returned to him. So, you who deviously twisted Prime Creator's laws to benefit you only are no more. You're pretending that you had a power all this millions of years. Not anymore, my dear, whoever you are, creatures. So, remember, you'll start feeling this every single moment as of today, on and on. All of your words were recorded. All of your actions were fully recorded. Not on papers, because you are trying to avoid these kind of actions. So when you start doing these dirty directives to harm somebody, it was, let's call it verbal, or through dark magic, trying to influence the outcome on the victims, in this case humanity. And it can go down to the level of basically family law or corporate law, or just you can pillage and steal, and if you have your, let's call it, your president elected or your prime minister in the country, then you can do all this nasty shit to everybody else. Not anymore. So, title for today: Commercialized legal and judicial systems. The biggest scum on this planet is gone. Did I say scum? No, I mean scheme. But anyway, this is exactly what they were. They're scum of society. They are the dirt underneath a human skin, underneath a human's nails. They're nothing more than the scum that you're finding on the dirty patches of stale water into the bushes. This is what these legal creatures were. You will notice them much more now, because they infiltrated in the political systems. They actually rule the political systems inside. Because all of these politicians that you're seeing now on a TV were lawyers, or that you are seeing. Doesn't matter, Clintons, Bushes, whoever. Did you consider why? Because if they can put themselves above the human law, they can suppress every single aspect of humanity underneath. Because humans as such were absolutely naive. It's not a bad word. Being naive is just being uninformed. Being naive doesn't mean that you are nasty. But once, when you get informed, like I'm doing now, you cannot play naiveness or naivety anymore. You have to stand up. You have to stand up, or you'll be completely disintegrated. No matter your profession. There are some brave lawyers and advocates and politicians. They are coming out now because they are not afraid anymore. So you're questioning why they're not afraid? Because there's no more spiritual overlay of the dark entities who pretend they were gods. A true prime creator took his throne. Not that he sits on the throne, but he took his stand. And he will disclose you every single aspect, how civilization after civilization, planet after planet has been modified and absolutely taken, eaten pieces by pieces through century after century, through a fake human or creature's law that lived in this particular situation on the planet or into this civilization. Because humanity is just, or human is just like a last form that we know it. But there are many different forms. They still has been enslaved through illegal machinations, through legal, dirty work of twisted mind that takes the truth, bring the funds, bring the financial difficulties into the system, into the process, and you're fucked. We've been screwed. Not even knowing, as soon as we're born, we've been screwed. We've been assigned a social insurance number or birth certificate number, and we're done with existence. We're done with life. Just because these absolutely horrendous creatures made a law about it. So it's not that I really don't like lawyers, advocates, judges, but I despise them to the point that they cannot stand in my face. Because they know that I'm telling the truth. You know what a true, intrinsic, natural law means. Do not harm other being. Do not harm the planet that you walk on. And what you've done, I'm talking directly to these creatures, you just did everything opposite to natural laws. So you could support your little agendas. I mean, they are little agendas. How much money and power you want that you already had? No more, my friends. I cannot even call you my friends. You are just fucking idiots who doesn't want to let go of the fake power that it's not yours to have. You never had legal right over other human being. You never had right over planet to pillage, to kill, to destroy, to poison. You never had this legal or moral right. But you did it. Any country, pick any single country. It's always the same stream of these commercialized techniques that you get born, you get commercialized. You get dead, you get commercialized. You get educated, they commercialize this. And they have a name for this, commercial law. There's nothing I can tell you that they can insult you more, because you're absolutely so thick-skinned and thick-headed that nothing of this could come to you. But this is for information for everybody else who dares to hear. And this is not for today or tomorrow, it's for next maybe 20 to 30 years. You will learn what you've done. And you'll be able to go out in public and say what you've done, because you'll not have any other choice, because everything else will be swiped under you, swiped over you. You will be actually living as the worst possible creature. You will not be jailed directly if you did harm to other human being, but you'll have a chance to reconcile by swiping all your goods, or your powers, or your titles, by exposing your insignificance when you know that you are worth nothing. What they're trying to do now with Trump, they want to legalize his very, or stop through legal actions, his very moral decision to stop creatures to infiltrate the America illegally. So, done. You're done. Tomorrow's second part.